Hey everybody, this is Sarah Russell with Embrace, and I'm just curious, have you ever heard the phrase, stand up for yourself? I think we all have, right? But here's the question, do you? And I'm not talking about standing up for yourself like the needs that you have, right? I'm not talking about the stability or your loved ones or liberty or your core values or anything like that. I'm really talking about, do you stand up for what you want? Yeah, if you're anything like me, you probably grew up being told that it was selfish to ask for what you wanted, right? You're supposed to take care of everybody else. But again, is that wrong? Is it wrong to stand up for yourself? Is it selfish to stand up for the way that you want your romantic partner to treat you? Or is it selfish to want the salary that you really, truly deserve? Is it selfish for you to take off time to be by yourself, away from family and friends? I don't think, I really, truly do not think that is the case. And I would say that I think it's especially hard to stand up for yourself when you feel like your life is really good, right? Because who are you to want more? How dare you? How dare you be ungrateful for what you have, right? Let me share an example from my own life. See if you can relate to any of this. Once upon a time, I was wrapping up my tour of RVing around the country in the good old US of A, and I really found that I was craving being in a relationship. You know, I wanted to find a good man with a good heart who had very similar spiritual beliefs to me. And what do you know? I actually found one. But here comes the weird part. After we met, my immediate reaction was, nice guy, checks lots of the boxes off, but it's not quite right. You know, and when friends would press me, to ask what's it like or why not, and I would say, I don't know, it's just something I don't quite feel it. It was really hard to articulate. And to be fair, he actually had a similar experience. So we talked about it, and we discovered that we're each other's kind of like 9 out of 10. And you know, what kind of changed things for me was he said, look, Sarah, I don't believe that the universe would have had us cross paths for no good reason. So how about this? How about we jump in and see what happens? If it works, great. And if not, you know, we'll go our separate ways with love and compassion and our hearts for each other. And honestly, that was an argument that I couldn't really disagree with. So, and I jumped. And off we went. And life was pretty damn good, I will say. Lived in a great place. My dogs were taken care of. I mean, just so many things were good. It was really good. However, I wasn't really fulfilled, right? And there was a part of me, a nagging part of me, that just kept saying, it's not quite right. But again, I fell prey to that idea of a 9 is really pretty damn good. So who am I to want more? More and more, that feeling grew, and I eventually had to come face to face with the fact that I had one of two choices. Either agree and settle for that fantastic 9, or take a leap of faith and go look for my 10. It's pretty scary stuff, right? I mean, a lot of people would tell you that was a major risk, but I did it. I'm proud to say that I stood up for myself. I recognized what I wanted, what I was not receiving, and now I am over the moon excited to tell you that I've been rewarded for that leap of faith over and over again. From a fantastic home to excellent work and pay to, get this, I found my 10. So what does this all mean for you? Like, how does it relate? Well, I would suggest that it's time for you to stop putting yourself last, right? It's not selfish at all for you to stand up for what you want in life. As a matter of fact, I would say it's courageous to do so. So how about stop wishing and start articulating? And even if you don't feel truly ready to take the leap of faith, maybe at the very least, you could admit to yourself privately what it is that you truly desire. You know, that's a great step to take. And if any of this sounds daunting to you, well, first of all, been there, got a t-shirt, you know, so I want you to know that you're welcome to reach out to me. If you go to chooseembrace.com on our contact page, you can reach out to me directly. I would be happy and honored to be the individual that you share this information with, because quite frankly, I think when we hold these things deep down into the dark recesses of our life, that's where it can fester. But when we bring it to the light of day, then we can do something about it. So that's all I'm going to chat about with you today. Until next time, remember this: what you embrace embraces you. Take care.